feed. Hope you enjoyed that Nas. It was written retrospective 30 years later. It was written that came out back in 1996. July 2nd next month will mark the 30th anniversary. So let's get into another review from yesteryear, 1991. These are the new school, man. You gotta be 40 plus and up to remember this group. Busta Rhymes, Dinko D, Charlie Brown. Who else was in the group? This group should have been a great group. They're not a great group because they broke up. The stuff they did didn't last long. But their first album was a classic, man. There's a lot of great albums that came out in '91, and this was one of them. Future Without a Past. This album actually came out on July 2nd, 1991. July 2nd. Off Electro Records, Future Without a Past. These are the new school, man. This is it. This is the album right there that put this group on the map in terms of the songs that he did, whether it be Case of the PTA, Sob Story, International Zone Coaster. They make some great stuff. Producers like Busta Rhymes even had some production input in this. Charlie Brown, Cut, Monitor Milo, Dinko D, Eric Vietnam Salad, that's from the Bomb Squad, GB, Lejano, Johnny, John Gamble, Mr. Dante Ross, the Bob Chemist Backspin. This is alternative hip hop at its finest. And this is a concept album of Future Without a Past, dealing with high school divided into three parts. So this is a great album, classic album, underrated. And they had that dynamic energy, Treacherous 3, going back to the Cold Crush Brothers. In case that's the PTA, it was a great, great song. It peaked at #4 on the Billboard Rap Singles chart. This group was on its way. Sample from Brains Lewis and the Mighty Quinn. I mean, the video was great, man. It was just excellent. Can't say nothing bad about this song. This song was a great song to get things started. And then you got Sob Story. This is a good one. Vietnam Sadler, Eric's Vietnam Sadler, the Bomb Squad produced this. It was #8 on the hip hop singles charts. It contains Hugo Montenegro recording Aces High. This came out in '91. Great, great song. And International Zone Coaster actually went #1 on US Hot Rap Singles chart in '91. So it shows you the potential of this group. They made 3 great singles that were hot at the time. Classic stuff, masterpiece. Again, they made one more album, then that was it. They broke up. Yeah, the members were Charlie Brown, Cut Miner to Milo, Dinko D, and Busta Rhymes. So that's how it was at the time, man. This is a great, great album. It makes some great, great music. Teachers don't teach us nonsense on the B-side. They were just different. That's the thing about the groups at the time, is that they were different from everybody else. Everybody was different. Every group had a different lane. Now I see right here said that this album, Future Without a Past, came out on July 30th. I'm confused. So like I said, man, this is a new school at its finest, man, in terms of what they was doing at that time, at that period of time. They just made some great music, their production, the music that they were doing. And obviously Busta Rhymes was the best in that group. He was going to have bigger success than everybody else in the group. With his voice, his energy, his passion, everything. That album was a great album. It all started with this album. This album set the tone for the career of Busta Rhymes and what he would be later on as a solo artist. Unfortunately, this group, if they would have stayed together, they would have been one of the great groups of all time. They would have stayed together, they would have been up there with the greatest groups ever. It's just that they didn't do it enough as they should have done. And I think that's why, we look at their body of work, they only made 2 albums. It's like P-Rock and Steel Smooth. I think they're a great group, but just that they would have been even greater if they stayed together. They would have been even elevated to another level as one of the greatest groups ever. And I think that's the thing that, sad with these are new school. They will stay together what could have been, because they had some great stuff. They made 3 hot singles off the bat. you know. So that's basically it, man. That's all I gotta say about that. Long Island, great album. That's all that needs to be said, man. That was a great album. Future Without a Past. These are the new school. Very short and sweet. When I come back, I'll do Breaking Atoms. Another great album from '91. Uh, Main Source. We're gonna get into that. Shout out to Extra P, Large Professor. Also two DJs that he had with him. But this was a great album also. Now, this is another example of what these are in the school. This group could have did more, but things didn't work out long term, and that's why this is their best work. So we're gonna get into that. As soon as I get off this live feed. Shout out to all the listeners that are supporting this movement, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the subscribers at 470. Keep subscribing to the channel. See 22 in the chat live stream. One is already liking it. Thanks for that. Thanks for support. Yeah, I'm about to conclude this live feed about Leaves of the New School, Future Without a Past album review from 1991, because that's 35 years ago. It's broke down the 3 songs that they made off the album: Case of the PTA, Sob Story, the International Zone Coaster. They made a lot of great stuff at that time, and they could have been a greater group. They didn't break up. So they made another album called Time. Time, Time, and that was it. But they didn't last long. They broke up. That was a great song. What's Next? That was a great song in '93. That Time stood for the inner mind's eye. It was there to be their final album, unfortunately. And they broke up. What's Next was great, man. What's Next? That was a very good song. No, matter of fact, it was the #1 on the Hot Rap Singles chart, #7 on the Dance Singles chart. Classic Material was #20, but it did not fare as well as their debut. It got mixed reviews. And like I said, they broke up due to creative and personal problems. Those in there, they're disbanding. The album went #66 on the chart, top 15 on the top R&B hip hop albums chart. So it was a great run for this group. It's just that it didn't last long. It should have been even greater. In '93. So that's basically it, man. I'm done. I'll be back with Breaking Atoms. Breaking Atoms from Main Source from 1991. Thanks for the 3 people that liked the video. Appreciate it. Well, I'm about to get off this live right now. I'm going to do another live real shortly before 3 o'clock. Then I'll come back later and do more live feeds for you. And like I said, I appreciate the support. Keep supporting the channel. Share it. Share the channel with other people that you know to build this channel up. I got some great content coming today, rest of the day, tomorrow, definitely on Sunday. So it's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. I thank you to all the listeners, all the subscribers. Appreciate it, the movement. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. I'm just going to keep giving you good content of the highest order and continue to give you great content. Great library of content, creatively from my own mind. I ain't copying off of nobody. This is my own original ideas and material from my own mind that God gave me. I just want to use it to my ability to share historical stuff. You probably don't know about this album. Who knows? I see the different demographic, I see the age group. But you gotta be a certain age to remember Leaves of the New School first album, Future Without a Past. That was a classic album. Great songs like, again, Case of the PTA, Sob Story, the International Zone Coaster, man. That was just great stuff in '91. Great music at that time. Busta Rhymes, like I said, that was just coming out parties just to come into his own. You knew who he was. Obviously, he did stuff with Scenario. His New School obviously did know that song Scenario with A Tribe Called Quest. But it was Busta Rhymes was the guy that had a lot of features. I believe he was on a song with Big Daddy Kane and Q-Tip called Come On Down, or the Prince of Darkness album. They should do a review on that album. I know that's like misunderstood. album too from Kane's career. But that was a great song, man. To make a song with featuring Big Daddy Kane, and you got Busta Rhymes and you got Q-Tip from a Tribe Called Quest, and these are new school member Busta Rhymes on the same record. That was huge. Even though, like I said, people misunderstood the Prince Dogs album that came out in '91. That was not a great album. I'm not gonna call it that, but I mean, he had some, joints on it that, very memorable. But that's basically it, man. I'm gonna end this live. Come back shortly with Breaking Atoms, main source. Until then, talk to you soon.